Hey there. Have you ever just stared at a word and you're like, wait, does this get a capital letter? I know I have. It's a super common question, and today we're going to crack that code. And it all starts with one simple little mystery.
Okay, so here's the puzzle. Why is the word city lowercase, but Paris gets a big old capital P? I mean, they're both places, right? It feels a little random, but trust me, by the end of this, it's all going to make perfect sense.
All right, let's officially dive into this capital letter mystery. The big secret? It's that not all naming words, nouns, are created equal.
Now, we all remember this from school, right? A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. Simple enough. But here's the twist. There are actually two different kinds of nouns, and understanding that difference, well, that's the key to the whole capitalization puzzle. First up, let's meet the common noun. And the key word here, the one thing you really need to remember, is general.
So a common noun is just the generic name for something. Think of it like a label on a bin. It's not specific. And because it's so, common, it doesn't get that special capital letter treatment. The only time it does is if it's the very first word in a sentence. But that's a different rule.
Let's look at some examples. When I say boy, I'm not talking about a specific boy, right? It could be any boy. Same with city. Could be any city on the entire planet. Or car. I'm just talking about the concept of a car, not that specific one you've got parked outside. See? They're all just general categories.
Okay, check out this sentence. The teacher is writing on the board. We know what's happening, but do we know who the teacher is? Nope. It could be anyone. Teacher is just a general job title, which makes it a perfect example of a common noun.
Okay, so that's the general stuff. But what happens when we do want to talk about a specific person or a specific place? Well, that's where our second kind of noun swoops in to save the day. And yeah, this is where the capital letters finally show up to the party.
And this is the proper noun. It's the specific, one-of-a-kind name for something. And here's the golden rule, the one you can never, ever break. A proper noun always gets a capital letter. Always. No excuses. It's like the VIP of the noun world. It gets special treatment. So you can see how this works, right? We're not just talking about any girl anymore. We're talking about a specific person, Sarah. We're not in some random city. We're in London. And that thing in your hand isn't just a phone. It's a Samsung. These are the actual official names. This sentence nails it. Ali is my best friend. Ali gets the capital letter because it's a specific name. But friend, that's just the general category, so it stays lowercase. It's the perfect side-by-side comparison. Specific versus general.
All right, time for the main event. Let's put these two head-to-head in a little showdown. I promise you, seeing them side by side like this is where you'll have that big aha moment.
Okay, look at this. On one side, you got the general common noun, like teacher. On the other, you get specific, Ali. The general city becomes the one, the only Paris. A phone becomes a Samsung, a country becomes France. Even a generic drink becomes a Coca-Cola. See that pattern? For pretty much every general category, there's a specific name waiting in the wings. And boom, this takes us right back to where we started. Why is Paris capitalized? Because it's not just any city. It's the specific, unique name of that particular city. It's a proper noun, and that means it has to have a capital letter. Mystery solved. And just like that, you've totally cracked the code. So let's do a quick recap of your new grammar superpower, because this isn't just some boring rule, it's something you can literally use every single time you write. Okay, so if you remember just one thing, make it this. General equals common, and that means lowercase. So words like teacher or city. Specific equals proper, and that means it always gets a capital letter, like Ali or Paris. That's it.
That's the whole secret right there.
So I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. Just look around you right now. You're not just in a building, are you? Maybe you're in the Empire State Building. You're not just drinking a soda. Maybe it's a Pepsi. So my question for you is this. What common nouns around you right now have a proper noun twin? I guarantee once you start looking for them, you're going to see them absolutely everywhere.